The world is on the brink. It's been bubbling for years, but now it's tipping over the edge. The signs are everywhere, from military build-ups to whispers in dark corners of the internet. The question isn't if World War III will happen, but when, and more importantly, what will you do when it starts? Imagine waking up to sirens wailing, chaos unfolding outside, and every emergency alert on your phone screaming at you. The world you knew, gone in an instant. Your family? They depend on you. But are you ready? Few are. In fact, most people have no idea what they'd do when the bombs start falling. But that doesn't have to be you. Picture this. You're sitting with your loved ones, the tension palpable. A new conflict erupts, and it's not on the other side of the world. It's knocking at your door. Governments scramble, and cities brace for impact. You're not a soldier. You're a parent, a protector. What now? Step 1. Grab what you need in 5 minutes. In an ideal world, you have time to prepare, but the reality? Not so much. You have 5 minutes. Sounds impossible, right? But it's true. When war breaks out, that's all you'll have before your world starts spiraling out of control. Focus on essentials. Water, food, non-perishable, high-calorie, and easy to consume. A first aid kit, flashlight and batteries, important documents, ID, passport, emergency contacts. Don't overthink it. This isn't about packing your entire house into a bag, it's about survival. Every second counts, and the clock is ticking. Step 2. Secure a shelter. Most people think they can ride out a war from their home. But the truth is, your house isn't as safe as you think. You need a bunker, and no, not one made from old furniture and mattresses. Think concrete, think underground, think hidden. Most buildings in your area will be at risk of collapsing or becoming targets. Start now, before you need it. Look for structures nearby that could provide refuge, or consider building your own shelter. You can never be too prepared. Step 3. Stay informed, but don't panic. Now, let's talk about information. The first thing you'll want to do is stay up to date, but don't get sucked into the panic. News is going to spread like wildfire, and not all of it is reliable. That's when chaos sets in. Find trusted sources. Follow global networks, local authorities, and established emergency channels. Forget about the 24/7 drama on social media. You need facts, and you need them fast. Step 4. Plan for the worst-case scenario. This is the hardest part. Everyone has some hope that war won't touch them directly, but we're talking about a global conflict. This is the big one. The type of war that changes everything. You need to be ready for the worst. You've prepared your supplies, secured your shelter, and informed yourself. But the unthinkable may still happen. Your community might be fractured, and the infrastructure you rely on could collapse. At that point, you'll need a secondary escape route. A backup plan. If the shelter is compromised, where will you go next? A remote cabin, a family member's place, or even a hidden off-the-grid safe house. The options are limitless, but you need to think through them, now. Step 5. The art of self-defense. This is where the world gets uncomfortable. When the bombs drop, society won't work like it does now. You can expect riots, looting, and people desperate for food, water, and resources. If you think you'll just wait it out and hope for the best, think again. You don't have to become an expert marksman, but you must understand self-defense. Know how to protect your family from attackers and potential threats. Basic training in firearms, hand-to-hand combat, and situational awareness will give you an edge. And no, you don't need to go full Rambo, but you do need the confidence to defend your loved ones. Step 6. Keep your family calm. When everything starts unraveling, the last thing you want is to see panic in your family's eyes. You can't control the world, but you can control your response. Keep calm, breathe, and be the rock your family needs. The emotional toll of living through a global conflict is often just as damaging as the physical one. So, focus on maintaining a sense of normalcy. Create routines, even in chaos. It's not about pretending everything is okay. It's about giving your family a foundation in the madness. Step 7. Embrace your resourcefulness. War breeds unpredictability. Resources will dwindle, and you'll be forced to improvise. Whether it's hunting, fishing, or bartering for supplies, your resourcefulness is your greatest ally. Be the person who can make things happen even when things seem impossible. Learn essential survival skills now. Hunting, farming, and basic engineering could be life-saving down the road. Your life, and the lives of your family, could depend on it. Step 8. Avoid toxic relationships. During times of crisis, human nature can turn dark. You might encounter people who will try to manipulate you or take advantage of your situation. Stay away from toxic relationships. People who are only out for themselves will make you and your loved ones vulnerable. Trust is crucial. Don't waste it on people who might betray you in the end. Step 9. Adapt to changing times. Remember, the world you knew before won't be the same. There's no going back. The post-WW3 world will demand flexibility. Your survival will depend on how well you adapt. Build relationships with your community, but be prepared to adapt to a new social order, especially if the old systems of government and business collapse. Step 10. Take action now. Procrastination is your enemy. The time to act is now. Don't wait until the first bomb falls to start preparing. Each day you delay could cost you and your family everything. If you haven't started yet, start today. It's never too late to get ready for the unknown. You don't need to be a prepper or a survivalist, but you do need to be smart and prepared. Time is your most precious resource. Don't waste it.